Wow.
So what did you watch last night?
No, I mean, we'll get to that. That's sure. But I don't even think I tapped the record, but I think I had my finger over and it started recording, so that's a little startling. I don't know, man. I was super pumped to talk.
Mm.
It's really interesting. It's. I think I just gotta start shifting my life entirely and just only be like. I think I just become nocturnal.
Mm-hmm.
It's at 3 a.m. last night. If you were like, "Hey, you want to go record?" I'd be like, "Oh, I got this." And I would have bodied this entire sesh. You know.
That's how I feel most nights, honestly. Every night I'm like, you know what, tomorrow we're gonna record. I'm gonna be good. Gonna hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like, and then it doesn't happen. It's kind of annoying. And honestly, even when I first woke up, I was like, "Oh, I'm like, oh, yeah, I feel good. I'll record today." And then I was like, "Well, I got to shower first." And I had a shower, and then I was like, "All right, well, I got to get dressed, make my bed." I did all that. And now I'm like, "I'll take a little bit of that, man. Yeah, we'll go downstairs. We'll go do that." And then I go to the bathroom. And I went to the bathroom. And to be honest, I think I passed the ability to do this right now. But we'll try anyway.
See, I always feel like I'm completely good, literally up until those doors close.
Yeah. So the problem is the doors are closed. If they're open, you'd be fine.
I don't know, because I feel like people would be able to hear me, and that's when I start freaking out. And yeah, so I get what you're saying, man. I get it.
Yeah.
What did we watch last night? You said to bring that up.
Yeah, I watched last night up until like 5 in the morning. It was just too goddamn good to stop.
Mm.
Any guesses?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
No.
John Cassavetes movie.
All right, so I watched Ozark. Since you're not getting it,
You watched the first episode or
watched
more
the first
than
3.
That's not fair.
Also, you know how I kept saying like it kind of sucks. It looks really good, but I'm seeing all these like shorts on YouTube. I'm like, it kind of sucks. I'm getting all these spoilers.
Mm.
Somehow, miraculously, YouTube give me a solid, and they only showed me clips from the first episode.
That's pretty awesome.
4 of those cool scenes we thought were so sick were all in the pilot. And I was like, huh? Also,
I thought for sure that shit was like mid-season 2 or something.
Yeah, I thought I was waiting on the line. Like, I was going to build to that. No, that's all in the first episode. Almost all of it.
So the scene where he's telling the guy, oh yeah, but not a kid. You watched all that? That's the first episode?
Oh, but the part where you're going to have a good old-fashioned bank run in your hands, that was the first episode. Yeah, a lot of it was the first episode.
That's way too much to just throw out there.
Like 25 minutes in.
That's
he's
so
just
cool.
no. I've never seen a show hit the ground running so much.
That's awesome.
This show,
Dawson's Creek hits the ground running, but in the
wrong way, because that show just doesn't shut the fuck up. This show is awesome. The cast is phenomenal. Everything's phenomenal about it. I was awestruck with it.
Did you intend to watch 3 episodes,
No.
or you couldn't stop?
I couldn't stop.
See, I've been wanting to watch Ozark for years, and I don't know why I never got around to it. I never talked about it. I like things besides you, Alex.
Back in 2017 when that show came out, I put the trailer on for the whole family, and all 3 said, that looks stupid.
I definitely didn't say that.
And then Dad was like, Jason Bateman, really? Even though he likes Jason Bateman, he has that thing where he likes actors and just says he hates them for random, arbitrary reasons.
Speaking of hating actors and actresses, I think the reason I don't want to watch this guy said I hate Laura Linney is what I think I actually said.
Yeah, I hate Laura Linney too, but she's good.
I don't hate her anymore. I go back and forth.
I hate her. Like, she annoys me. Laura Linney, she annoys me. I don't mind her being in things, but she genuinely annoys me. It's her fucking voice and her face and her attitude and her entire being and existence that bothers me, really. It's just like, you know, the intangibles. Those bother me. You know what I mean?
The things that you can't really do anything about?
Yeah, or even really necessarily point out or recognize. Just
awesome.
Things that make the person them. So Laura, I mean, she hasn't carried much favor in my mind, but she's good in the show so far. Even though she's a vicious, malignant cunt in the show, she's good.
Can you tell me anything about it without spoiling it? Because I do want to watch it. Also, why'd you only stop at 3? Because you were tired, or because you're like Robbie said you wanted to watch? So
No, I
stop
was
at
tired.
3?
I would have watched the whole entire series if I wasn't tired. I could not give less of a fuck that you wanted to watch it. The show was so good. Well, like I said, the show hits the ground running. I did not think that it would be where it was by the end of episode 1, and I was like, that's crazy. And also, episode 1, even though it was only 58 minutes, felt like it was going to end on 4 different occasions, to the point where I then checked, like, was this like a 2-hour episode? I mean, no, it's still 58 minutes. How that episode's so long? It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have anything to talk about, really. I just wanted to mention how good Ozark is.
What's the better Jason Bateman?
Arrested Development. For comedy and drama, Ozark.
Not one or the other. If you had to choose one Jason Bateman performance, which would you think would be the best one?
That's a very interesting question you propose here.
Because
I think one Jason Bateman performance that there could only be one. That kind of thing. I think if I had to pick any Jason Bateman performance that's his Citizen Kane, it would probably be Teen Wolf 2.
See, that was the change up.
No, change up. No. That's Patrick Wilson's greatest. That's his only can be one. He's actually almost borderline likable in that movie, which is, you know, you think that's like, how can an actor who's been working for 20 years best role be the one where they're almost likable? Well, if you've seen other Patrick Wilson movies, you understand that he's detestable, easy to loathe.
In everything.
In everything. Horrible, horrible. The Conjuring, horrible. Insidious, the same movie. Somehow he was in both of them, and no one to see was like, maybe this will be a little confusing. They let it happen. That movie's also terrible. That TV show he had where he was like a doctor who was like, he was dead or his wife was dead, and there was a ghost on like CBS. Stupid as shit. That TV show he had, not the TV show, I'm sorry, that movie he did where he was like with Kate Winslet, and like it was a roundabout cast of talented actors, and then Patrick Wilson. That was stupid.
I know what you're talking about.
I think he's in Little Men, the one where Jackie Earle Haley won an Oscar.
Gotcha.
And then it's like all these like stud actors. It's like Kate Winslet, Jackie Earle Haley, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Marlon Brando, all these power weights, and then it's like, and Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of movies I know he's in, and there's not anything. I can't think of any time where he's done something where I'm like, oh, that's redeemable. Like I can I might hate him, but like I can at least say he's good at this or he's enjoyable at that. Like I don't know. I guess he's okay in Watchmen.
The problem is he reminds me too much of the guy from 90210 who's in Sharknado.
That's uncanny.
That's the reason why he looks just like that guy. What's his name? Ian Grufford? No, Ian Grufford's the guy from Titanic. Who's with the Sam Margollo TV show that didn't work.
It's Ian Stupid. I am stupid.
That's a pretty solid name.
It's pretty. That's
crazy, man. Who would have thought that Who would have thought that you could have a guy named? You could have a co-star named Brian Austin Green. Your name would be dumber than his. That's amazing. What's also amazing. I don't know if you were watching the trailer for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Did you see how it said like Luke Perry was in the actual like build names section?
Not only did I not see it say his name, I couldn't have picked him out of anywhere in that trailer. I know where he is in the movie too. I don't remember seeing him at all.
Cowboy scenes.
I know where he is. I don't remember seeing him at all in the trailer.
Yeah, apparently they had a really great conversation the two of them about how like starting off as kids and when you think movies gonna be a big break. Luke Perry and DiCaprio had apparently a really moving, fantastical conversation. And then I heard Tarantino, I think, talk about him too. And apparently it seemed like if Luke Perry didn't, go ahead and have an aneurysm or whatever it was, he would have been like a staple maybe in these movies.
That's crazy to think. A, B, thank you for clarifying how he died, because I had no idea.
I don't know if it was an aneurysm. I think it was something sudden like that, though.
That's crazy to think, though, because I don't think Luke Perry was ever really like a big name.
You ever seen 9 Seconds?
No.
You don't even know cinema, bro.
I know he's in 90210, and he's in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, you ever seen 9 Seconds?
No, I don't know what that is.
You don't know cinema, bro.
I don't. I've never heard of 9 Seconds.
You never even heard of it?
Never even heard of it.
You don't know cinema, bro.
No, it isn't.
It's 9 Seconds.
Movie, I guess.
Huh? Yeah, it's Luke Perry movie. It's a football movie.
It's a football movie called 9 Seconds?
I call it 7 Seconds. I don't fucking know what it's called, dude.
I mean, I know I'm new to football, really, but like 9 seconds doesn't seem like it's that specific.
Yeah, it's called 9 yards. I don't fucking know what it's called.
That makes a little more sense to football. No, you're thinking of the Amanda Peet movie.
No, that's the whole 9 yards. It's called 8 Seconds. I'm sorry. I said 7 or 9 in the middle. And it's actually not about football. It's about the bull riding world championship, which is what I meant to say in the first place. It's a good movie.
That was my next guess. Because 9 seconds is specific to bull riding.
8 seconds.
You're right, sorry.
8 seconds, you fucking idiot. Imagine saying, why would they call the movie 9 Seconds about bull riding?
Yeah, everybody knows 8 is the only number that's important.
You've never seen this movie? Do you want to?
I can't honestly say that I've seen the movie.
Look at that masthead. Look at that.
With Luke Perry in a movie about riding bulls. Stephen Bull. Wow, this is a big movie.
Last person is.
You know who Cynthia Gary is?
No.
Cynthia Gary is huge. Like big name, big head, big name.
Considering I can't even find her on IMDb, she's solo build. She's third build in this movie. You're sure? Considering she's known for 8 seconds, I don't think she's that big of a. Considering you never even heard of it.
Well, as you point out, I don't know cinema. Those who know cinema might know who Cynthia Gary is. I also know that was what her name was.
It wasn't. It was like Garey or something.
So you're telling me though you thought this Luke Perry movie about bull riding was actually about football?
No, it's about bull riding. I knew that the whole time. I was just testing you.
Unrelated to all this, though, we said we were going to talk about this, and now I don't know if it's going to be worth talking about, but our cousin Michael's marrying a 24-year-old.
No. We didn't say this. You kept saying that. You kept saying, I got something for the pod. I got something for the cast. You always just think you're like, oh, I got this perfect cast. So let's see what it is.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I always thought he was kind of a tool.
I always thought he was a total fucking loser.
So we're kind of on the same page there, but apparently this guy should be idolized, and we should really be taking notes with him.
That's true, guys. Here's something cool, okay? Check this out, right? 50-year-old divorcee. Not very cool. Or hold on. You shut the fuck up. Hold on. Don't you ever tell me to hold on.
I was adding to your thing. I was going to say, listener, you don't know all the facts. I was adding to your thing. You said, you think, I know what you're thinking. A divorcee is probably a loser. And you're a 50-year-old divorcee. I was like, well, hold on. I was absolutely helping you out for a second. No, you weren't.
You were just stealing my thunder and taking my bit.
I wasn't.
You actually were. What I was going to say wasn't that. I was going to say, no, check this out. Which defeats the purpose of you saying that, no, hear him out, though. That defeats the purpose of my next thing of speaking. So how about you keep your fucking mouth to
right,
yourself?
right.
You mind your P's and Q's. You shut the fuck up and you talk when I want you to talk.
Okay.
So this 50. How's the sound, guys? Okay, 50 years old, divorced, 2 kids, middle-out job, probably balding, without that little overweight, has a sick ZZ Top goatee. You guys are thinking like, wow, he sounds perfect already. Where's the catch? There is no catch. He's actually amazing. If he's amazing, you're thinking like, what's he with, a 50-year-old? No, like, what's he with, like a 45-year-old, a 40-year-old, a 35-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 25-year-old? Close, 24-year-old. You're thinking like, that's weird. You got kids, right? How old are they? Closer to her age than he is to their age. I know that much.
Dude's got so much game, apparently. First off, do you remember what Robin looked like, his ex-wife?
Not even a sliver.
I don't really remember what she looked like either.
Legitimately, she was only in my life such a short period of time that I've created the false image of just associating with her Robin Scherbatsky, and everyone else says Robin.
Exactly. So even though same period of time in my life as well, I had a massive crush on her.
You were also older than me by 5 years.
I had a massive crush on her, but because it was such a small period of time, I don't remember what she looked like. But like you just said, I always just picture Robin Scherbatsky in these stories.
How long were they married where they were able to have 2 kids together? A week?
Yeah. Well, the kids were only 2 weeks apart. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. So I always had a massive crush on her, and anytime she was over for like some kind of family event, I was always like the sleazy little fucking like, let me figure out a way to get next to
you were
Robin.
like what's that movie where the guy, like the little like kid starts like just humping the leg or something of the chick the whole time? That's what you're doing basically.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Horny little chihuahua.
So we had to go to this fucking thing. I forget what the fuck the event was for, but all our families there. We were at one of those town halls that the Knights of Columbus always went. It was a dance floor. So I went out there to dance, and I was constantly trying to like casually just bang. I'm thinking, hey, I just walk up and go, "You want to dance?" Maybe she'll say yes, and she'll be like, "I guess
that would have
so."
worked.
So I remember trying to do that with her, and then we were all at our grandparents' house once, and for some reason,
and then
I
you put
was
your hand
like,
and you're like, you know what this is? And she's like, you know, your hand's like, you like take notice of my hand. Do you see how my thumb is on my ring finger? Do you see how my pointer and my middle finger are together? My pinky finger is standing alone. You know what that means? And she's like, I'm unfamiliar. He's like, I thought you were a doctor. You should know this kind of stuff. And she's like, I'm unfamiliar. And you're still like, this is 2 in the pink. This is 1 in the stink. So what we're gonna leave your loser, drunk, cuck husband over at the bar. We're gonna go into the coat room. I'm gonna finger blast the fuck out of you. And she's like, aren't you 7? And you're like, yeah, they say an inch a year, baby. Let's go. Okay?
They say what?
They say an inch a year, baby. Let's go. Whoa. So that took balls. Big balls.
I kind of did say that in a certain
full balls.
I did say something along those lines, not as smooth as you just did it, but I did say something along those lines.
You said look at my finger. Take something that's in my hand. You see my middle finger is on my thumb. So you see how my pointer finger is by itself, but my ring finger, my pinky finger are together. This is what we call 1 in the pink, 2 in the stink. I'm gonna finger blast your asshole.
Okay, so
you see your loser, cuck, drunk husband over there? We're going to go into the coat closet. I'm going to fuck you. And she said, aren't you 7? And you're like, yeah, inches, an inch a year. And you fucked her.
So I kind of did something like that, only not as courageous and brave, a little more of a sleazy, disgusting little weasel move.
Your dick out.
Close. I was like, so we were at grandma's house, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give a free massage if anyone needs a massage. I think, Robin, you in? You need a massage? I'll just let you know,
so
my fingers are gonna do the work. And I think I was like 11, and then to make everything. You want to hear how stupid it is? The only person the only person is
like grandma.
No, Aunt Elsie's like, oh, actually, yeah, my neck's been hurting me.
That's such an Aunt Elsie move.
Do you mind if you or my neck? Actually, it's really bothering me.
An Aunt Elsie move. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you're an idiot for falling for it, dude. And the fact that you even went, I can't believe you thought it was going to work.
Well, to your point, I was 7. I didn't know about 1 in the pink, 2 in the stink.
Actually, you were 11, so don't fucking say you were 7 now and try to backtrack. You were 11 years old, okay? You were probably masturbating at this point, and you were like, anyone want a massage?
Well, I exclusively watched massage porn for a long time.
You had to be like, you know, these hands are, these are tools of healing.
Are you crazy? I work with my hands.
Exactly. That's funny.
Thanks. 2 references. Thank you.
That's pretty solid. I'm going to comment on them. Let's move on. But yeah, no. So you got to second base with our aunt, with our great aunt. That's pretty cool. You could have got second base with our cousin's wife, but you get second base with our aunt instead. You just have to keep it in the family.
Yeah, which is pretty cool when you think about it, because
Yeah.
I could have kept it out of the family, but I was like, hey, family comes first.
Yeah, and then I was like, so guys, anyone, anyone need to get jacked off? No, I did some massages for the ladies. Any guys want to get jacked off?
Hey, massage from girls, guys, need hand jobs,
And Uncle
guys.
Joey's like, have you met Bob? And then you jacked off Grandpa.
That was really funny.
Pretty crazy. Why'd you say that in the tone as if that was shocking that I was funny?
I didn't expect you to make a How Much Mother reference.
Oh, okay.
I was surprised by the reference.
I was a little offended by you being like, that was funny.
No, but so this guy, right? This guy, this fucking overweight, drunk, ZZ Top beard, divorcee guy, landed a doctor so he didn't have to work, and now he's going to date a girl, or marry a girl, excuse me, who's
That's what we
30
need to
years
do.
younger than him.
That's what we need. He's marrying her?
Isn't that what we were told?
My mom said they're blinking.
Either way, dude, Michael's like my new VIP.
Here's something funny.
No, my PIC.
Yeah, my partner in crime. Michael can't picture his face either. You want to see a picture of Michael's face?
Who's
Kevin's,
Who's Kevin?
our cousin.
Who's our cousin? Oh, the one we were just hanging out with?
Yeah, like a month ago.
Why do you picture that face?
I don't know. They're probably around the same age. They both have dark hair.
That's the only similar. I remember what Michael looks like completely. I don't remember what Marvin looks like, which makes no sense.
Marvin?
Robin, I said.
No, you didn't.
Well, I said Robin.
You can listen to this tomorrow. No, you did not.
No, I went to say Robin.
You said Marvin.
It just didn't come out right, but I was saying
Marvin Barry.
Your cousin?
That's what you just did. But interesting that's interesting you chose to go with the guy's name. That's very, very interesting.
No. So you're thinking I unintentionally didn't say Rob.
You ever heard of Freud?
Said Rob. Fuck.
You've heard of Freud?
I am familiar with his work.
You ever heard of a Freudian slip?
I have heard the term. I've heard the term, but didn't actually know what it meant. Would you mind explaining to me what it means?
It's like when a straight guy is actually gay, and he thinks he's going to say he's going to
gay.
I'm
a closeted
gay
man.
I'm
Deeply closeted. Do you know what closeted means, Alex?
That's true. So you're saying you're secretly gay? No. But no, you it's when you say something like Marvin, because that's what your boyfriend's name is, but you wanted to try and say Robin for the story, but you just something to your boyfriend's name. You can something about his hot, steamy cock.
Of course, I want to see a hot, beautiful cock slip into a steamy asshole. Of course, that's what I want to see.
That's what that, and then whoever that idiot he is talking to is like, that's what they all say. They went to Brokeback Mountain because they thought it was a Western. It's like, shut the fuck up and let Norm talk, okay? Let Norm be funny.
Yeah, that guy was the worst guest to have done that entire bit, too. That guy, and also, I don't know if it's part of the guest job to act like they don't find Norm funny, but some of them are breaking the entire time, and some of them just act like they don't find him funny, in which case, why are you on the show?
I don't know, man.
I only want guests on our show who think I'm funny.
That's the third host we get. We get Adam Egert from that show.
That guy's pretty good.
Yeah, dude, we get Norm's sidekick to be our sidekick.
He's recently unemployed, so.
So you're telling me I can't make jokes about fucking Phil Hartman being murdered by his wife, who then kills herself 30 years ago, but it's okay for you to talk shit about his employment status from the late great passing in Norm Macdonald, only not even 5 years ago?
I don't know. I kind of thought everything was just fair game.
Nah, it's fair game. Fuck that shit. He left too. That guy's dead. I do love Norm though.
Norm probably had the best smile.
Pussy?
Close.
Norm probably
kind of
got
the same
the
thing.
best pussy.
Yeah, he had a great smile. That guy. Every time when he would tell one of his jokes, and he knew they weren't landing,
Yeah, little
or whatever.
side smile.
That was such a little kid's innocent, joyful smile.
It was like when you're in class, like, can I get away with this?
Yeah, exactly. That guy was. Yeah.
Or when you get sent home. It's pretty good stuff. You know, he's a kid, a son.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was married.
I can't picture him having sex. He's never married, I don't think.
Oh, really?
I think he's never married. I think he was even never engaged.
That's crazy.
But he has got a kid who's like probably exactly I think he might be like 27, 28.
Yeah, that's crazy. To me, I just think he's an enigma who was always by himself.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I know all the stories of him hanging out, but I mean, like, he never had anything.
Yeah, I agree completely. I also can't picture him having sex. Here's why I can't picture him having sex. I can't picture him taking sex seriously.
He'd be making comedies. He'd be making comments the entire time.
And
Whoa,
also,
did you feel that?
And also, it's like I can't imagine like
Norm
it wasn't
impression.
good. You use the word "great" very liberally, but it's like I also can't imagine him. I really can't imagine him like having the. I don't know if I can't picture him having sex more, or if I can't picture the lead up to sex more. I can't picture Norm going on a date and like faking interest in a woman, and like laughing at her jokes, and then being like, "I think you're beautiful and swell. Let's procreate." You know, I just can't see it.
I never even thought that far about it, but now you're bringing it to my attention. You're correct. I can't picture it at all, and now I have the question. And what do you think he does then in that scenario? Do you think he even bothers, or once she tries to make a joke once, he just gets up and leaves? Or does he politely excuse himself?
I think... No, I think he's probably, I feel like he's probably would just become like, I think he would like resort to like something he's like a movie he's seen and start doing like a character in a movie and play like the nice guy because he's like, I don't want to be mean to this person. He seemed like he's a nice guy at the end of the day.
That's probably the route I see too.
Yeah.
It's amazing. See, I don't know.
And then Nick Swartzen comes out and just makes a fool of himself.
Who's that?
The guy from Blades of Glory. Since they were pals.
I didn't know that's
I love that story though of Norm when he was saying how like, I just got here. What the hell are you being an asshole for? He's like, Norm, I've been here for 8 hours drinking. He's like, well, I just got here. I have a drink with me. What the fuck?
See, that further proves the point. It takes him 8 hours to actually get to his fucking hangout session. He has a wife and he's had sex and has kids. Or not a wife, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he used to pay hookers, and they're like, Norm, I understand you gave me 1,000, but you're not supposed to last this long. He's like, I'm close. And he just kept going and going and just pounding pussy. He's like, do you know how full these balls are of cum? And then he's like, I'm going to come. I'm coming now. I've come. And she's like, for all that buildup, that was not a lot of cum. He's like, I know. You're telling me.
Why do they only have sex once in a while? Because it's not impressive.
He's like, I'm very viral. Viril. My virility is through the charts, but my
I don't know the term. I'd help you.
The term's not cum. We're going to pretend it's cum. But my cum is rather low.
Sperm count.
Sperm count's the answer I was looking for. Cum count. That's actually better.
Count.
I mean, that's more of an alliteration. Sperm's a stupid word.
Yeah, everybody responds to alliterations like you were
cum count.
It's easy to remember.
It also means like cum count. Cum count my cum. It's pretty sick. Actually pretty cool. So let's go. That was like a 5, I'd say.
I think it's a 5.
Yeah, maybe a 6.